Hi, we are the Team 7 and today we will talk about the human resource process at Estafeta. First, the company evaluates and describes the job vacancies it can offer. Based on this, it takes into account the specification of the required personnel. That is the type of people the company is looking for. After this, the company raise a call for applicants. There is attract candidates, and Estafeta has two ways of attracting people: external and internal. Internal attraction means offering the vacancy to current employees and evaluating their skills. If they are suitable for the position, that can promotion. And the second way is external attraction. Yeah, external attraction is a that use flyers and your words to connect the people interested in working at the company.
I want to talk to you about the heart of selection process in Estafeta, specifically about the interview program and how we evaluate each candidate to ensure we find the best talent. Let's bring it down into three crucial processes. The first is initial screening, the second application review, and the finished candidate interviews. The first phase is initial screening. Once we receive hundreds something thousand of application for an opening, your first step in general filter. Here we ensure that the candidates meet basic and essential requirements for the position. This might include a specific certification, education level, or a minimum numbers of the years of experience. It's a quick and fundamental process the efficiently manage a high value of interest. If a candidate passes the first filter, we move on to the second phase. The second phase is application review. This is where your recruitment team takes a deep into your profile. We no longer just look at the basic requirements with thorough analysis, your resume and cover letter. We look for the quality of your experience, the achievements, your highlight, and how your skill act with the specific challenge of the job. And this stage, we are really trying to understand your professional journey and your potential. And finally, we arrive at the most personal and the 7 phases. This is candidate interviews. Candidate who stand out in the application review are independent to speak with you. Depending of the rule, they might start with a phone or video call to clearing details and get to you a bit better. This is usually followed by a more and deep interview, hidden in virtual or in person, with a hearing manager and HR representative. Here we not only validate your experience but also assess your competential, your problem solving skills, and very important, your fit with Estafeta culture and values. So your interview program is a funnel designed to be fair and effective. We start with a broad screening, delve deeper into the most promising profiles, and the best decision.
During this stage, it all starts with the review of selection requirements. Here, the human resources staff takes your resume and reviews it in detail. They look at your previous experience, your skills, and whether you have the necessary knowledge for the position you're applying for. This is the first stage to determine if your profile matches what they're looking for. After you pass this initial stage, they typically send you for a medical exam and a psychometric evaluation. The medical exam is very important because the company needs to ensure you're in good health to perform the job without any problems. This exam varies depending on the position you hold. For example, if the position involves more physical works, it may differ slightly compared to the office position. Finally, There is the psychometric evaluation. That is a test that seeks to understand your personality, how you relate to others, and whether you have the characteristics the company has in mind. In addition, they usually include simple math and reading comprehension exercises just to see how well you reason and understand text.
And the last step is hiring, which is very important because it represents the entry of new employees. Estafeta needs personnel with specific skills for each stage, such as driving cargo vehicles, knowledge of routes, etc. So if there's a wrong hire, this can cause mistakes that affect customer satisfaction. So now I'm going to explain two very important elements within this step. The first one is signing the contract, which is a document that confirms that employee and the company accept the conditions of employment, such as salary, working hours, etc. At Estafeta, first a 3-month contract is offered as a trial period to evaluate the employee's performance before formalizing the employment. Then, if the 3 months are completed, a permanent contract is offered. And the second element is introductory training courses. This process at Estafeta includes a general induction covering aspects of the company such as its mission, internal regulations, and the organization. Then there is a specific induction, which details the responsibilities and expectations of the position. And finally, there is a practical training, which provides the information and skills necessary to perform the job, such as the use of driving simulators for drivers or training in the use of the tools and software of the company.